Prepare yourself, because what you're about to hear may go against everything you thought you knew about staying healthy after 60. After working with thousands of older adults, one theme has become impossible to ignore. The most common exercise promoted as safe and healthy for seniors is quietly causing damage in ways most people never see until it's too late. For decades, we've been told that daily walking is the gold standard for healthy aging, great for the heart, great for your legs, and the secret to lifelong mobility. But inside operating rooms around the world, a completely different story has been unfolding. Older adults who walk every day, some of them very active and hitting 10,000 steps regularly, are showing up with worn-out knees, inflamed joints, hip problems, and cartilage injuries so severe that their bones literally grind together. It's a painful truth that no one warned them about. Walking isn't bad, but walking alone is not the miracle exercise we were told it was. It's become a convenient myth, one that keeps a $300 billion fitness industry growing. Shoe manufacturers, wearable tech companies, and even pharmaceutical brands all profit from encouraging the belief that walking is the cure-all for senior health. But science now paints a clearer picture. Only a handful of specific movements are actually proven to rebuild lost strength, protect aging joints, and extend mobility well into your later years. Out of the thousands of exercise styles people try, yoga, weights, jogging, swimming, stretching, endurance, the research consistently highlights the same 5 movements as the most effective for reversing age-related muscle loss and reducing fracture risk by up to 40%. These 5 surgeon-approved exercises improve circulation, restore functional strength, and keep your joints moving safely. They outperform walking by a wide margin and help rebuild the type of muscles that decline fastest after 60. In today's video, we'll go through each of these movements one by one. And make sure you stay until we reach number 2, because it is one of the simplest exercises ever discovered. So effective that hospitals in Japan use it to help seniors recover strength after surgery nearly 40% faster than traditional physical therapy alone. Every study cited comes from sources like Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and internationally recognized orthopedic journals, so you can feel confident in what you're learning today. Before we jump in, we'd love to know where you're watching from and how many minutes a day you typically walk or exercise. Take a moment to leave a comment below. We read every single one of them because your stories help us create better content. Now let's explore the first movement that experts say is safer than walking, engages more muscles at once, and gives your joints protection that walking simply can't provide. Wall push-ups, done with proper form and resistance, are one of the most underrated exercises for anyone over 60. When the American College of Sports Medicine studied adults over 60, they found something surprising. People who practiced modified push-ups 3 times a week boosted their upper body functional strength by over 30% in just 2 months. By comparison, seniors who relied on walking alone gained only a fraction of that improvement. What makes wall push-ups so powerful is the way they strengthen your chest, shoulders, triceps, and most importantly, your core muscles that protect you from falling. These muscles are essential for daily life, standing up from a chair, catching yourself when you slip, carrying groceries, or opening tight containers. Walking simply doesn't target these areas enough. Wall push-ups allow you to challenge these muscles safely without putting pressure on your joints. The setup is simple. Stand at arm's length from a wall, place your hands flat at shoulder height, and lean into the wall until your nose nearly touches it before pushing back. As you progress, stepping further away increases the difficulty. Research from the Cleveland Clinic shows maintaining upper body strength after 60 lowers the risk of shoulder injuries by over 40%. One woman named Margaret, who struggled to open jars and lift light kitchen items, saw a huge improvement after just a month of daily wall push-ups. Her bone density improved as well, something many older adults worry about as they age. Since walking only works the lower half of your body, the upper half becomes weaker over time if you don't train it deliberately. This imbalance leads to problems reaching overhead, lifting light objects, and performing basic tasks without strain. Wall push-ups fix this in a low-impact and progressive way that anyone can adapt to. Before we continue, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. Your support helps us continue bringing helpful content for your golden years. The next movement is something you already do dozens of times a day without realizing how important it is. Chair squats, performed slowly and with control, help restore leg strength, balance, and mobility faster than walking ever could. Research in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows that seniors who performed controlled chair squats saw a massive improvement in how quickly they could sit and stand, along with a nearly 40% drop in mobility-related disabilities over 2 years. The muscles involved, your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, are the very muscles responsible for independence. They help you get out of bed, stand up from a couch, climb stairs, and move safely. The problem is that after 50, these muscles are among the first to decline. Without training, quad muscles alone can shrink by nearly half between ages 50 and 80. This explains why many older adults eventually struggle to stand up without pushing with their arms or lose confidence climbing stairs. To perform a chair squat properly, sit at the edge of a sturdy chair, feet hip-width apart. Keep your arms crossed over your chest so you're not tempted to use momentum. Stand up through your heels with a straight spine, then lower yourself back down slowly over 3 to 4 seconds. That slow descent is the secret, called eccentric training, and it builds muscle faster and more safely than rushing. One man named Robert, at age 71, couldn't get up from his recliner without help. After 3 months of daily chair squats, he regained enough strength to get on the floor and play with his grandkids confidently. Strong legs don't just support your body, they support your mind too. Studies show that better leg strength increases blood flow to the brain, improving cognition and slowing decline. When you strengthen these muscles, you're supporting every major system that keeps you independent. The next exercise focuses on something most people don't train at all: balance. Being able to stand on one leg for even a few seconds is a strong predictor of longevity and overall health. Mayo Clinic researchers found that seniors who could hold a single leg stance for 10 seconds had a dramatically lower risk of mortality over a 7-year period. A simple balance exercise can literally add years of quality life. Balance training strengthens your inner ear system, your vision, and the sensors in your muscles that help your brain know where your body is. As you age, these systems weaken unless you challenge them regularly. To begin, stand near a counter for safety. Lift 1 foot an inch off the ground and hold it for 10 seconds. When that becomes easy, try closing your eyes or standing on a soft surface. Each variation trains your brain and muscles to become more responsive and coordinated. A study in the British Medical Journal showed that older adults who practice single leg stands for only 5 minutes daily reduced their fall risk by over a third. One woman named Dorothy had stopped going outside after a minor fall shook her confidence. After practicing balance training for just 6 weeks, she regained her courage and now hikes weekly with her local group. Improving balance strengthens your neural pathways, enhances coordination, and restores confidence, all essential parts of healthy aging. The fourth exercise targets one of the biggest problems facing seniors today: poor posture. Many older adults struggle with a forward hunched position due to years of bending over phones, cooking, driving, or working at desks. This forward posture affects breathing, digestion, and balance. UCLA studies show that seniors with severe forward posture are far more likely to need assistance with daily tasks and have higher mortality rates. Resistance band rows directly counteract this by strengthening the muscles between your shoulder blades. Walking doesn't challenge these muscles at all, which is why so many people lose posture as they age. A resistance band row is simple. Attach a band at chest height, step back to create tension, and pull back while squeezing your shoulder blades together. This exercise quickly reshapes your posture and strengthens your back safely. Studies show that seniors who train with resistance bands improve posture, reduce back pain significantly, and boost lung capacity by giving the ribcage more room to expand. Better posture improves confidence, stability, and energy levels. Many older adults are surprised by how much younger and more capable they feel once their posture improves. The number one exercise, however, is the one that rewires your body and mind more completely than any other movement. Tai Chi, practiced for centuries, is now one of the most scientifically recommended activities for adults over 60. Harvard research following over 1,000 seniors found that Tai Chi practitioners nearly cut their fall risk in half, outperforming strength training, walking, and balance exercises combined. Tai Chi's slow, flowing movements challenge your balance, coordination, breathing, and mental focus all at once. Every shift in weight, every rotation of the hips, and every controlled step trains your brain to build new neural pathways. Over time, this improves memory, reaction time, and executive function. Brain scans reveal that people who practice Tai Chi develop more gray matter in areas that control movement and cognition. It also lowers stress hormones, which accelerate aging, muscle loss, and cognitive decline. Tai Chi improves posture, strengthens bones, increases lung capacity, and supports joint health. Seniors who practice it long-term move more gracefully, think more clearly, and stay independent longer. One woman, Barbara, started Tai Chi after experiencing 2 falls. 3 years later, she hasn't fallen once and says she feels more balanced at 77 than she did in her 50s. What makes Tai Chi unique is that it continues to benefit you the longer you practice. It's gentle enough for beginners, challenging enough to keep your brain learning, and adaptable for every fitness level. And the social aspect of group practice boosts mental health while creating a sense of community. These 5 exercises, strength, balance, posture, coordination, and mind-body connection, create the ultimate foundation for aging gracefully. Walking can be part of a healthy routine, but walking alone cannot rebuild muscle, restore posture, or stimulate neuroplasticity. The old belief that decline is unavoidable after a certain age has been replaced by clear scientific proof. The human body remains trainable well into your 80s and 90s. Every day you practice these exercises is a day you grow stronger rather than weaker. A day you invest in your independence, your confidence, and your quality of life. If you begin today, your future self will thank you for the strength, stability, and clarity you've built. Let us know in the comments which of these movements you're excited to try. We're always here to help guide you through your golden years.